Every day we wake up with two choices. Carry yesterday's worries into today, or step into a brand new beginning filled with peace and purpose. Anxiety often tries to meet us the moment our eyes open. It whispers that the day will be too heavy, that problems are too big, that the future is too uncertain. But you were never meant to live weighed down with fear and stress. This morning is not just another routine. It can be your reset button. You can choose to anchor your heart in peace before the noise of the world even starts. Every morning is a brand new opportunity to decide how your day will go. Too often, anxiety tries to dictate the atmosphere of our lives before we even get out of bed. It whispers that you are already behind, that the challenges waiting for you are too heavy, that you don't have the strength to handle what is ahead. If you are not intentional, you can find yourself stepping into the day already weighed down, already worried, already defeated. That is why the way you begin your morning is so important. If you start the day focused on problems, you invite fear and stress to grow. But when you choose to start your morning filling yourself with peace, gratitude, and calm, you take control back. You decide the tone of your day before the world has a chance to decide it for you. Imagine waking up and instead of reaching for your phone to check notifications, you take a deep breath and thank God for another day. You remind yourself of the blessings in your life, no matter how small. You center your heart in peace before you let the noise of the world speak. That simple act creates space between you and the chaos. It reminds you that you are not powerless, you are not defined by yesterday, and you don't have to carry yesterday's fears into today. By beginning with peace, you are telling anxiety, you will not run this day. You will not control my thoughts. I will walk in calm confidence. Anxiety thrives in rush and noise. It multiplies when the first thing you do is dive straight into the whirlwind of demands, deadlines, and distraction. But peace thrives in stillness. When you allow your morning to be a time of grounding, you build strength for the rest of the day. Think of it like preparing a foundation for a house. If the foundation is strong, the structure can handle storms. But if the foundation is weak, even small winds can cause damage. Your morning is your foundation. When you fill it with peace instead of problems, you build stability that no storm of anxiety can easily shake. The truth is, life will always present challenges. There will always be emails waiting, tasks unfinished, responsibilities calling. But those things don't have to own you. They don't have to steal your calm before you even begin. You can face them with a quiet strength when you choose to center yourself in peace first. It may only take a few minutes, but those minutes are powerful. A simple pause, a simple prayer, a moment of gratitude, even a conscious breath can reset your heart. These practices are not small, they are life-shaping. They tell your inner world who is in charge, you, not your anxiety. When you fill your morning with peace, you also sharpen your perspective. Instead of walking into the day already overwhelmed, you walk into it with clarity. Anxiety makes problems look bigger than they are, but peace brings them back into perspective. Suddenly, that challenge that seemed impossible feels manageable. That uncertainty that felt terrifying no longer has the same grip. Peace doesn't remove the challenge, but it changes how you face it. It gives you the strength to walk calmly into the storm instead of panicking before it even arrives. You may think you don't have time to slow down in the morning. You may feel like life is too busy, that the demands are too urgent. But here's the truth. You don't have time not to. Because if you don't take those moments, anxiety will run unchecked. And you will spend the entire day reacting instead of leading. The few minutes you spend filling yourself with peace are not wasted. They are multiplied. They give you the mental and emotional capacity to handle your responsibilities with focus and strength instead of chaos and fear. Think of it like fueling your car before a long trip. You would never expect to drive hundreds of miles without stopping to fill the tank. Yet many people expect to handle the demands of an entire day without stopping to fill their soul. Starting the morning with peace is how you fuel yourself. Without it, you run on empty, and anxiety will take over. With it, you are equipped to go further, to stay steady and to keep moving forward even when life gets tough. Anxiety is loud, but peace is stronger. The morning gives you a choice. Hand the microphone to fear or hand it to calm. When you give peace the first word, you are writing a different story for your day. You are choosing to see blessings instead of burdens, to walk with confidence instead of trembling, to live in gratitude instead of stress. It doesn't mean everything will go perfectly, but it does mean you will face everything from a place of strength instead of weakness. So when you open your eyes tomorrow, don't rush straight into the noise. Don't let problems have the first say. Pause, breathe, be thankful. Speak peace over your soul. Fill your spirit before you face the day. Because the way you begin will shape everything that follows. And when you start with peace, anxiety loses power. The words you speak at the start of your day are more powerful than you realize. They are not just sounds that disappear into the air. They are seeds planted in the soil of your heart. Whatever you speak in the morning has a way of shaping how you see yourself, how you face challenges, and how you respond to life. Anxiety often begins with a thought, but it grows stronger when it finds its way into your words. When you wake up and say things like, "This day is going to be terrible," or "I don't think I can handle what's ahead," you are setting the atmosphere of defeat before the day has even begun. You're programming yourself to expect struggle instead of peace. But when you make a decision to speak life, to declare words of calm and strength, you are building an atmosphere that anxiety cannot easily penetrate. Your words are like the thermostat in your home. A thermostat doesn't just describe the temperature, it sets it. In the same way, your words don't just reflect how you feel, they shape how you will feel. If you wake up and say, "I am overwhelmed," you are turning the dial toward more stress. But if you say, "I am calm, I am able to handle what comes my way," you are raising the temperature of your heart above fear. You are choosing the atmosphere of peace, even if everything around you is noisy. Anxiety may still try to whisper, but your words become a shield that reminds you of who you are and what you are capable of. Some people think speaking positive words is just wishful thinking, but it is much deeper than that. It is training your mind and heart to see through the lens of peace instead of panic. When you say out loud, "Today I choose joy," or "I will not let fear control me," you are aligning your inner world with strength. Your words are an anchor that keep you steady when anxiety tries to pull you off course. They may not stop every challenge from coming your way, but they prepare you to walk through those challenges with confidence instead of fear. Think about how often anxiety is fueled by negative self-talk. Maybe you've caught yourself saying things like, "I can't handle this job," "I'll never get through this," or "I'm not strong enough." Those words aren't harmless. They are shaping your reality. They are giving anxiety permission to grow. But you can change the story by changing the words. Instead of "I can't," speak instead of "I'll never." Speak "I will." Instead of "I'm not enough," declare "I am more than enough for today." Each time you replace fear-filled words with faith-filled words, you are taking away anxiety's fuel. It is not about ignoring reality. Problems are real. Challenges are real. But your words don't have to magnify them. They can magnify peace, strength, and possibility. For example, instead of saying, "This meeting is going to stress me out," say, "I will walk into this meeting calm and confident." Instead of saying, "I dread this day," say, "Welcome this day with strength." At first, it may feel unnatural because your emotions don't always agree. But words have the power to lead your emotions. You don't have to wait until you feel peace to speak peace. When you speak it, you begin to feel it. When you declare it, your heart starts to follow. Setting the atmosphere with your words also impacts the people around you. When you speak calm and confidence, you bring stability to your family, your workplace, and your community. People can sense the atmosphere you carry. If your words are filled with panic, that panic spreads. But if your words are filled with peace, that peace becomes contagious. You may not realize it, but the words you speak each morning don't just protect you. They can set a tone for everyone connected to you. There is a reason the morning is so important. It is the first chapter of your day, and the words you write into that chapter will influence the rest of the story. If you start by complaining, dreading, or fearing, the rest of the day will often follow that pattern. But if you begin with gratitude, hope, and confidence, you're opening the door for a day filled with strength. You may still face difficulties, but the atmosphere you set in the morning will give you the resilience to handle them without crumbling. So tomorrow, when you wake up, be intentional. Don't let the first words out of your mouth be words of fear. Let them be words of life. Declare that you are at peace, that you are strong, that you are ready for what is ahead. Speak over your day, not in defeat, but in victory. Your words are not powerless. They are tools. Use them to build an atmosphere where anxiety cannot thrive. If you will set the tone with your words each morning, you will walk through your day with more calm, more strength, and more confidence than you ever thought possible.